Hey guys, welcome to RLDesign.Innovations. This is a brand new channel, and what the channel will focus on is tools within your workshop, such as your wood lathe, such as a bandsaw, scroll saw, drill press, engraving, a pen lathe, epoxies, acrylics. We're going to look at all those tools, but we're also going to look at tools that you use in your hobby room, such as a laser engraver, 3D printers. We're going to look at projects that combine all of these, such as turning something on the wood lathe, then bringing it over, engraving on the laser, and then maybe adding acrylic. So sit back. We're going to go sit to the workstation so that I can show you the new Xtool S1 camera that I just built, put it together, and it's selling on Etsy, but I want to show a little bit about today. So let's get going. What you're looking at here is the Xtool S1 with the prototype put on here, has cable tracks to hold the USB cable to go all the way in the back. The new version 2, it has a 33% reduction in the size of this case and the inner mounting of this. This is the inside of the camera system. The new plate is 50% thinner. The camera comes out a little bit more so that you get a better grip on the focus ring if you need to adjust that. This is a 16 megapixel camera. We are in LightBurn right now, 1.704 release candidate 1. I'm using this because there are some fixes for the Xtool series of lasers, specifically around power control for when you're engraving, and they fixed it. It works amazing. As you can see, we have the camera over here. Inside here, let me update the overlay. Okay, updated the overlay. Let me just adjust the brightness and the contrast a little bit. You can see this image in here. This is from a video that I did the other day, but let's just do a test print. I'm gonna do, let's do a number over here. We'll put it right over here. I'm gonna do a 2, okay? Take it out there. Let's go to cuts, layers. Let's make this solid. We'll do a fill. We'll do this at 200. And I'll just do this at, I don't know, 40. That should be good. Okay. First thing I want to do is import my camera settings for this 3mm wood. You go there real quick. Okay. Update the overlay. All right. Now what I want to do is focus laser for this wood right there. Go into console, and you will notice a bunch of macros. I created several of them. One is to disable the lid sensor if you want to move it around, move your laser around with the lid open. The other one is to re-enable the lid sensor. But just so you know, in the driver and the profiles that include in the kit, in the G code for the laser, before it starts to engrave, it re-enables that lid sensor. That way we don't have a safety issue. I'm going to hit focus right here. And we go down. There's also an offset data capture. I will show you initial numbers to play with when you're calibrating the offset of your laser to the camera. I just put a video out on how to do that, so look at that. That will help with any laser and camera system on how to really align. So let me move this out of the way and update the overlay, which is right there. So let's just laser engrave. We hit start. And if you notice, I have a message come up. Please ensure the air assist inline fan is on. I don't leave my inline fan on all the time. That is why that's there. Turn it on. And now it's going to engrave. I'm doing a big 2 here because then I'm going to do a little letter next to that so you can see the precision of this. Okay, we update the overlay. And guess what? Doesn't look like anything was engraved, right? Let's go over here. Let's move this out of the way. There it is. That is showing the precision of the calibration with this camera and the laser. Now I'm going to delete this. I'm going to add another letter in here. I'm going to say, we're going to put A. Okay. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this right like that. I'm going to fit it in here. Let me make it a little smaller. So it's right there in the middle. Okay. We already focused. Everything's on. I hit start. Yes. This is going to go quick. It's a little letter. I'm going to update the overlay. Okay, move this out of the way. There it is. The precision is amazing with this. So that's just giving you a high level of the camera and its functionality. Look at some of the other videos. But let's talk about what comes with the camera kit. I just brought up the Xtool S1 Camera Kit version 2.0 for LightBurn. Included in this is a 16 megapixel camera. You have the camera case mount. You have the outside case enclosure. You have an inside face plate. You get a short track, long track. You get 4 cable clips, and what the cable clips are, they use for the back of the Xtool S1, so you can either have the cable going downward, or you can have it go down one and then across. It's whatever you'd like to do. You then get a calibration board. I give you a burn camera calibration file that you could use, so you don't have to go through and calibrate the camera with the dots or the tags. You have that. I also give you the device profile for LightBurn that's been optimized with the G code, the extra macros, and some tweaks for using the Xtool S1 with LightBurn. Again, you want to use 1.703, and when the 1.704 comes out, use that of the versions of LightBurn. You get something that I call the installation overlay. It makes this very easy to install the camera. It's repeatable. I designed it. It's precise. It's in the installation manual. The installation manual is very easy. It's a 36-page guide. It has pictures, diagrams. It's step-by-step. I wanted to make it easy so that anybody with any skill set can install this camera. And it has been installed with folks that have very little tool use, like using a drill, because you only have to make one hole in the top of the unit and the overlay shows you exactly where. Very simple. It also comes with double-sided tape on the components. It comes with, as I said before, the installation manual. It comes with a 10mm measuring cube for when you're aligning the small track. The camera is tested and the initial focus is set. You get the maintenance log I send with that as well, the 2 drivers and the manual. What do you need to install this? You need a drill. You need 2 drill bits. A pilot drill bit, maybe an 1/8 inch or smaller, and then the final drill bit size is 17.5 millimeters or 11/16. And you need hot glue gun. If you don't have one, you can buy them on Amazon for about 10 bucks. Optionally, and you'll see this installation manual, I use some pieces of wood to go underneath the lid. That way, when you're pushing down drilling, and if you're a heavy driller and you put a lot of pressure, you don't want to do that. This will protect the top so that you're drilling not into air, but into a piece of wood. And optionally, a USB extension cable. I believe the camera comes with 2 feet of USB cable. With that said, my Etsy store is open. You can look at the camera online. The price will change come Christmas, and then we're going to stabilize after that. I'm trying to work with the vendor to get better pricing on the cameras. If you have questions, email me, RLDesign.Innovations@gmail.com, or place a comment down below. Thank you. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you.